Thanks for keeping it here on Everyday Kentucky. Amber Canoy with Jamie Clark of Synergy Home, back for Whiteboard Wednesday, field trip style. So this is that time of year as temperatures are ramping up that you get a lot of calls. Yep. How can we help ourselves keep from having to make those calls?
So I call it save yourself a service call, because a lot of our service call end up being what I would call nuisance situations that the homeowner could have taken care of themselves if they had just a couple of few tips. So most common service call, your filter's dirty. So before you do anything, go downstairs,
when in doubt,
pull that filter out, make sure it's good and clean, put a brand new one in. Probably 30% of our service calls are dirty filter, and we don't want to charge you to come change your filter, you know.
Right.
Next thing is your drain system. So your air conditioner has a PVC drain just like that. It's draining the moisture when your air conditioner is taking the humidity out of the house. Unfortunately, this can grow mold, and especially over the winter, it could get stagnant. So if you've got a wet dry vac or a shop vac, in most of these we have a cap right here, so you can pull on it, put your vacuum on it, suck that drain right out. The next most common thing is these are all computerized today, much more so than they have ever been. And just like any other computer, sometimes you need to reset them. So every heating and cooling system by code has to have a way to reset it within 6 feet of it. This one here is right next to it. Typically it's a light switch for a gas furnace. For a heat pump, it's going to be a circuit breaker. Cycle that off, wait about a minute, cycle it back on. You'd be surprised how many times that's going to reset everything and get you back running so that it's Saturday night on 10 o'clock, you're not going to be sweating.
Now, you mentioned in a previous Whiteboard Wednesday that you recommend having a UV filter to kind of help with the mold.
Yes.
Does that help with the drainage issue as well?
Absolutely, absolutely. So this system here has an ultraviolet light back here in the ductwork that shines through this cabinet here, and this is called your evaporator coil. It's where mold typically grows. Mold can't grow in the presence of ultraviolet, so it's good for your air quality and good for your system's maintenance.
So if you've had a history of this getting clogged and different things going on, it's probably a good idea to maybe look at adding UV lights.
Every hospital in America has UV lights in their ductwork. Every home should too. For more, give us a call at 859-687-0553 or mysynergyhome.com.